Hey folks, we're out here in Oxnard, California at Vista Ford and Vista Ford Racing. This is going to be an absolute blast. We've heard tons about the 2016 GT350, but we haven't had a chance to really get up close and personal. Today we get our opportunity. As you can see, we have the race red 2016 GT350 Mustang. Spence, it's more than the 5.2 liter flat plane crank engine. It's more than the 526 horsepower. It's more than the 429 pound-feet of torque. It's more than the 6-speed. It's a visceral experience that is difficult to describe. This car is definitely a 10.
Donnie, this car will make you happy. No doubt about this ride. It's beautiful, it's comfortable, it's fast. I mean, everybody is looking at this vehicle. As we pulled it out, how many eyes did we draw? I mean, this car is already sold, already out on the street, and we get a chance to drive it first. Can't wait to hit the road.
Yeah, and the Michelin 305s that are on this thing, very sticky on the tires. Ford's done a fantastic job of redesigning the differential. They've done a fantastic job redesigning the rear suspension. It's a magnetic ride. Everything about the car. This is the best Mustang Ford has ever built.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And if you look at, with all that said, it still gets pretty decent gas mileage when you look at the power you have, the fun you're going to have driving it around town. We're going to hop in just a second here and take it around Oxnard, around Ventura, and maybe even a little Camarillo. Might go to the beach too, you never know.
Yeah, we're going to take you with us because this ride we definitely want to share. So let's go for a ride. All right, folks, here we go. We're on the road test now. This is the fun part. This thing, Spence, honestly, this car, we looked forward to this for a long time. Now we finally got our opportunity to take a look at this thing. Not only is it awesome from the outside, the feel of the car, the entire driving experience is unlike any we've had in the past. Would you agree?
Absolutely. The other thing that's great about this Mustang, Donnie, the sight lines are really good, above average. We've been in a lot of other cars in this class, and they've been great rides, but they've been a little claustrophobic. You have some sight lines that are difficult to your left and to your right. That's really important when you're going to drive around occasionally with a little bit of speed and a little bit of fun. You really want to make sure that you have a quick, fast drive, and you're going to get it in this Mustang. What a beauty.
I have to agree 100%. This is the #1 or the top Mustang of the heap. The GT500 has not yet been released, so this guy here, he stands alone at the top. This is the GT350, 526 horsepower with 429 pound-feet of torque. The 6-speed manual transmission, very short throw. It works really good. Those of you who listen to our show often know that I'm not a big fan of the 6-speed, but this one works. I like this one a bunch.
And with all that, the speed, the quickness, the beauty, I mean, when we were idling at the light, for crying out loud, the car not only felt good, but this Mustang got a lot of looks. But check this number out here. Very impressed with all that said about the motor, 16 miles per gallon, and you can do a lot better than that if you're on the open road and you don't have your foot in it. But it is a whole lot of fun to put your foot in this Mustang.
This car definitely, this is a track-ready, street-legal car. This is truly an impressive vehicle. I didn't realize, we just came around that corner, and the feel in the differential, or the feel at the rear of the vehicle is so much better than last year's model. You got to try this car.
And the other thing about it, as we mentioned other cars in this class, one of the things that's very, very important, you know, a lot of people do get brand friendly and very, very brand loyal. But our point is, when you're laying out the cash that you lay out for a ride of this, you know, epic proportions, if I could say that, you really do have to try everything in the class. You might get a little bit of a surprise if you take this Mustang for a cruise. You're going to love it.
Huge thanks to Tony Fiore and the entire crew out at Vista Ford. There's Vista Ford Lincoln. Also, it's Vista Ford Racing. They got a fantastic racing division. It is because of them that we have this opportunity. So I just want to make sure that we thank Tony Fiore and the entire Vista Ford crew. Very, very kind of them.
Comfortable seats too. Thank you very much for that. Mustang rocks. You got to come out to Vista Ford. Give it a little test drive yourself. You're going to love what they have here. Great people. Horsepower for an hour. Always has fun at Vista Ford.